say any more about what that might mean?
I think Representative Smith, actually, would you ever mind maybe chiming in on that question? Sometimes I think you have a good way of putting the difference between us practicing medicine, but then also the balance that we have with this epidemic.
Well, therein lies the challenge in this problem, I think, is how do we act on the bad actors in the system, which every industry has, but yet allow your efficient providers to continue to offer good care and not feel encroached upon. The challenge we have, and especially in my area in southeastern Ohio, is there's not enough pain management specialists in my area to treat the addicted people. You mentioned the pill mills being shut down before. That left us with a lot less pills, but it left us with a lot of addicted people that needed help. So that is exactly the challenge, I think. And I think for me it comes back to an accountability issue. There's already laws on the books that need to be held, that people need to be held accountable to. And I think the State Medical Board and Pharmacy Board are moving in that direction to enforce what we have. I'm a financial advisor by trade and don't want to tell a physician how to practice medicine, but on the other hand, we have a societal safety issue that we better address if it continues to get out of control. So it's something we'll continue to work through, I think, with the other agencies to try and walk that fine line to not affect the good practitioners, but yet affect change.
So have the boards become more proactive, or just, is that?
I think they have, in my opinion. I've been here a year and a half, and they've had some changes in executive directors, so I really couldn't speak to the previous boards. But I've felt very good about the cooperation and discussions we've had. I think it's been very fruitful and enlightening.
Just quickly, I just wanted to comment that one of the surprising aspects of what I've learned on this task force is that it is of all income levels. It is of all backgrounds. It is in all neighborhoods. It is not just focused, perhaps, when we stereotype those that are addicted on drugs. This is in my community. This is in everyone's community. This is an epidemic that we call statewide. So we need to really understand that this is an epidemic that is stretching across the state of Ohio, not in just pockets here and there, and that we need to look at this as a holistic problem of addressing it for all of our Ohioans that we have heard through this testimony.
Could you also go into a little bit more background on your bill? How was it someone who was a minor able to get an opioid prescription drug?
Well, that's exactly what I said. And if you could have heard that testimony, it was very, very heartfelt. Two daughters, I'm going from memory, two daughters that were in a sports program. I think one may have been a cheerleader, one may have been in track. And they just innocently went to the very small town, went to their neighborhood physician, and the physician innocently gave what those children thought they needed and didn't contact the parents. And through time, those children became addicted, then went on to heroin, and then they were in and out of rehab, in and out of prison, trying to get their lives back. And the mother, who told us, had no idea that those children were given those drugs. So in perhaps those rare occasions that happens, because we certainly know that our physicians know that that is not what they should be doing, is prescribing drugs, and it's certainly frowned upon by their medical industry. It still has happened, and we want to make sure that we raise the awareness, given we're calling this an epidemic and crisis, raise the awareness that this absolutely cannot, under any circumstances,